I will listen to that after, because I don't need to get more red-faced on stream. Wednesday stream. If you're wondering if this stream's gonna be a little bit wild, it is. I'm tired. I'm so fatigued. I got so fatigued last night, I couldn't speak for a bit. Hi, Glitch. And then my speech was just really choppy throughout the rest of the night. It was a fun time. Wondering why? Just if I'm a bit crazier than usual. It's because I'm tired. There you go. That's it. That is it. Today we're probably going to do a mission and then maybe do a side quest thing. I don't know. I don't want to do the Dutch thing, so we'll find something else to do. I think we were going to go see Eagle Feather. I think that's his name. Okay, don't die on us again. Jeez. Rude. I was not planning on.
Okay, girl.
Your health card's empty. Sleep or eat food, such as meat and canned food. Well, okay. Where's my canned shit? Some baked beans, sure. There we go. I need stew. Stew's back at camp, and I'm nowhere near camp. And it makes me upset. Whoa, what was that? Oh, it's a fox. Cool. Anyways, I'm nowhere near camp. Oh, well, it looks like we're going down here. That's what the train's for, though. That still means I have to go find a train. Train go burr. And there's also no train near my camp. The closest one is in Rhodes, which is nowhere near my camp. And I'm going all the way over here to Eagle Flies. It's not Eagle Feather. Fuck! His name is Eagle Flies. How was thine day? It was alright. I was so exhausted and I couldn't concentrate for the majority of the day. The morning took forever and I actually had to leave work because my brain just couldn't do it. Oh, there's gonna be a wolf attack. You're okay. Or is that just a man? Oh.
Hey, easy now.
Oh, that's a wolf. That's not your dog. Calm down. Also, why am I using the fucking varmint rifle? Yeah, maybe use a stronger gun. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't. Ow. Well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, and it's a gray wolf too. It's my favorite animal. No. 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 Hi, baby. You're calm? I bet. It's either you die, run, or kill it. I know. Oh, I'm still sad. Don't read my last text. I am calm. I read your last text. And I know you're very calm. feel so bad. I don't like that I have to kill my favorite animal in order to live. Oh. It's a fictional thing, don't worry. Oh, but I love it. My grumble. To be fair, you could have just ran. I was saving that one guy who was running from the wolves. Although I think wolves usually hunt in packs, so another wolf probably went and got him and ate him. But... And I had to kill a wolf. I will always grumble in this game when I have to kill a wolf. He wasn't running, he was with them? What do you mean he was with them? What do you mean he was with them? I thought he was running away. Right after my animal abuse rant. Tisk tisk, I know. Also, you're okay, buddy. I know it's the little yappy thing that's across the road. Yeah, you're okay. Just go back to sleep. Your little xenomorph mouth. Hey, calm down. Can you stop being a car engine? With your half lip tucked? There's a random event where you can encounter a guy that thinks he's a wolf. Oh, well, I fucked that up. You have a scab on your thumb knuckle and it hurts. You want me to kiss it better? Because I will do that. Oh, I'm so upset.
Yeah.
I'll see him again? Okay. Well, maybe not after I killed his wolf friend. Yes, please. This music sounds very ominous. Isn't it insane that we just, like, bore through mountains? Like, that's an insane thing to me. Yeah, and you just teleport to your partner so that they can kiss your boo-boo. Exactly. Oh, why are you two so gross? I know. I know. We're disgusting. We're that couple who will see you and just make out in front of you to point out how single you are. Okay. Sorry. We are, yeah, totally. Oh. Does this go anywhere? You're doing that to me right now. I am so sorry. Oh. This does go somewhere. I love you too. Hello, Verse. How are you? Glitch closed the stream. When I burst out laughing, because I thought that was so funny. Me saying that, who was like single for like over 20, on and off for like 24 years. Oh man. No, I'll never give up my number one spot. And we're through the mountain. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the mountain. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Oh, we're having a fight. Fun fact. Right, babe. Smug face, of course. Dashrath Manji spent 22 years breaking through a mountain so that the hospital could be closer to his village. Oh, hell yeah. Way to go, dude. Not according to the ranking. Oh. Here we go.
Yeah.
We're about to see a fight in the chat. I got as dismissive, of course I am number one. You are number one. Hey, I've gone to Scotland to see you, so you're number one. You're number one in my heart and in my soul. I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. Okay. Don't go. Don't deny the dismissive part. It wasn't. I'm concentrating. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see what I deal with on a daily basis? You see? I have my partner. Oh, here's the big dramatic sigh. I can't even keep a straight face. Oh, I love you. I love you. He did that because his wife passed away before he could get her to the around the mountains to the hospital. So he decided to get revenge on the mountain via gentrification fair. Kicks rock. Oh no, you have an amazing and adoring partner. What a hardship. I know. I know. Even whoa. That's a hill. Even when I do and they dismissed me. Hey, when my brain injury was acting up last night, I sent you a very stilted message about how much I loved you. And it took a lot of effort because I could barely speak. Gee, am I witnessing another online couple fight? Absolutely. Yeah. This is how we break up, is over stream. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving, honey. They're gonna have to leave me first. I have to tell it took a lot of effort. Aww. It did actually take a lot of effort. It sadly took a lot of effort. No, I'm not breaking up with you. Not happening. Not happening. I should put my gun away when I'm around other people. I put my gun away! Calm down! I worried a bit, but you could. Yeah. I was just really fatigued, and... Fun fact, it turns out your mouth is controlled by the motor cortex in your brain. And guess who had major swelling in their motor cortex? It was me. So... I act a bit weird sometimes. Not of my own choosing. Not deliberately. Hey, eagle flies. Does your brother have access to your files? No, he legally can't.
His name is Danbury. Is the files in the office?
He legally cannot access my
that
files.
Window with the blind drawn up.
So the important context here is my brother's a doctor. And they actually, when I was in hospital, they had to lock my files under a password. So my brother and my sister-in-law could not access. I find it so weird you can't access them. Yeah, I can't access my own files, which is fun. Oh, speaking of fun things, and hopefully none of you had my infectious disease doctor. But so my sister-in-law was, why not? Well, my brother and my sister-in-law can't access them as their doctors because it's a conflict of interest because they're my family. So it becomes like a legal situation. I can't access my files because patients don't get their files. You can request your files, but you can't just like take them. Is this the one that dismissed you? No. That was my first ER doctor. This one was my infectious disease doctor who thought I had contagious meningitis. And then once we found out I wasn't contagious, he just thought I had regular meningitis, which is when Um, oh, geez, Marcy, I thought Wasp was talking about your Red Dead 2 files. Like he was going to erase your save and send the stream into turmoil. No, 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 no. It is understandable. Um, Fun fact, meningitis is when, so in your head, there's your brain, there's cerebral spinal fluid, there is the meninges, I believe it's called. It's essentially like a barrier between the cerebral spinal fluid and your skull cap. And then there's your skull, obviously. And meningitis is when that piece of stuff swells, versus encephalitis, which is when the brain itself swells. They look extremely, a thin web like barrier, exactly. They look extremely similar. So that's why there was a toss up on whether I had encephalitis or meningitis. Anyways, back to the beginning, talking about my infectious disease doctor, because at that point they didn't know if it was an infectious disease I had. It wasn't, as far as we're aware, but whatever. Um, he apparently, okay, I have to even go back further. So when I got out of rehab, they recommend you book a appointment with your family doctor slash GP to kind of just like catch them up on what's happening. And I asked if I could see my MRIs because I hadn't seen an MRI before and I wanted to see my own brain. Listen, the thing swelled up and almost killed me. I want to fucking see it and want to go, you motherfucker. So I got to see some of my MRIs. There were a couple of MRIs we could not access. And it said they were locked due to a study and you needed like the password to get into it. So that first hint is my case is being studied. Uh, the second hint was my sister in law had just finished her placement in infectious disease. And my infectious disease doctor just happened to be my infectious disease doctor. And he was talking about how he had this one case that he is going to present to some students. And my sister-in-law is like, oh, that's my last name, you know, family relation, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, he does this thing every year called Stump the Students, where he takes a group of his students, gives them like some of the weirdest cases he's had the past year, will present it to them and then have them diagnose the patient. And I'm one of the patients that he's presenting because it took about 3 weeks for anything to show up on my scans. So for about 3 weeks, apart from one doctor, no one knew what I had. And it was like, these students are fucked. You're a medical mystery. I am. So we're walking brain jars. The barrier keeps the brain from receiving trauma so that a minor hit to the head won't cause brain damage. Exactly, Verse. So that way when you headbang, your brain just floats in the liquid and doesn't smash into your skull. Um, for people who are wondering just like how weird my case was, yeah, one in a million. Um, 3 people every minute are diagnosed with encephalitis. Are you a House MD character? I was, Quai. I was. I absolutely was. Especially when I almost died. That's a different story. But so 3 people every minute are diagnosed with encephalitis. So it's about, in Canada, it's about 4 cases or 4 people per 100,000 every year. Okay. And this poor them had to be the millionth the luck. Well, it turns out with transverse myelitis, we don't have stats in Canada, I don't think, but in the US, it's 4 in a million per year. So, so encephalitis is seen as a rare disease at 4 in 100,000. And I got transverse myelitis too, which is the swelling of the myelid in your spine, which essentially is the casing of the spinal cord. And that is 4 in a million. So I had a rare disease and an even rarer disease. And to have those two happen at the same time is extremely fucking rare. So no wonder I'm being studied and my case is being studied and it'll probably get written up on. Um, and to go, Porcelain should get their own House MD episode. I can imagine you and Porcelain singing YMCA together. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Um, so, fun fact, encephalitis actually was a differential diagnosis on House. And they thought it was caused by HPV in the House episode. Um, so no worries, Verse, you're okay. Um, I know it's not like on purpose, so you're fine. Um, but so I haven't really talked about how I almost died. We'll get into that now. Don't worry, it's not graphic. It's nothing. Well, it was bad, but I'm fine. Remember, at the end of the story, I lived. Okay, I'm here to tell the tale. Um, so with encephalitis, your brain swells. Okay, and a part of your brain is the cerebellum. It's known as like the monkey brain. It controls all of your automatic functions. So like blinking, breathing, heartbeat, blood pressure, um, temperature, all those regulatory things. Terrible storyteller spoil the end right away. Yeah, sorry, I lived. Um, so all of those things. And of course, that is a part of the brain that can just swell. We all just saw you fall off of the face of the planet for a month when we get just Kermit's saying, I'm in the ICU with no clarification. Listen, I had no clue what was happening at that time. I'm getting distracted. Okay, so your cerebellum, it swells with encephalitis. What happens when it swells is your autonomic nerves, which again control breathing, eye blinking, temperature, blood pressure, heart rate, those fun things can start to go crazy. That is something super common that can happen in encephalitis. In transverse myelitis, because your spinal cord is all nerves and it all connects to nerves in your body. And because the casing, when it swells, it obviously puts pressure on your spinal cord. Um, that can also make your autonomic nerves cease to function because it's essentially like if you squeeze a balloon, water from both ends can't get to the other side, right? So, come hard post when you're going through some serious shit. Exactly. What was your chance of survival from all this? We will get into it. Um, with with transverse myelitis, because of course your nerves are essentially cut off from communicating with each other, it is very common for your autonomic nerves to shut down essentially. Um, no one, because encephalitis and transverse myelitis are so rare, especially where I live, no one assumed this would happen to me, although it's super common in both diseases. So everyone was freaking out when I started crashing. My heart rate was in the 190s. My oxygen levels were in the 80s, which, if you don't know about oxygen levels, sounds really bad or sounds really good with it being in the 80s. However, they don't want you anything below a 96. So it was really bad. That means you can't breathe. I was burning up because I couldn't control my temperature. My blood pressure was through the roof. Let's see, it was breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, and no, it was those four things the first time. So at that point, I was rushed to my local ICU, basically one floor of the hospital down to the ICU floor, and I was intubated so I could breathe. And no one expected this to happen, although it's super common in these two rare diseases. And then the second time was because they extubated me because I passed all of their breathing tests that said I could breathe on my own. Turns out I couldn't because I also had pneumonia. Um, Mama P in the background reliving all this while you're describing what happened. We've talked about this a ton because I'm obviously still processing this, and also she's not here right now, so I don't feel too bad. Can you imagine Porcelain being the typical vlogger about though? I got what 4 in a million chance? The doctors were shocked. Yeah. Um. So so the second time, they thought I was breathing fine, and it turns out I was getting worse because I also had pneumonia, and I had a mucus plug in my lung, which no one knew about yet. So within 16 hours of getting extubated, I had to get reintubated. For everyone who is asking, "Oh my God, what was that like?" I don't know. Uh, part of encephalitis, when your brain swells, is you stop making memories. Your brain just can't process what's going on around you. So I didn't experience any of this. Um, Probably encephalitis and meningitis are some of the only diseases that when you're going through the disease, the person who has it has no clue what's going on. They're absolutely fine. Um, Meanwhile, everyone else around them, it's so much harder for them. And when you wake up or come back into consciousness, long and short term memory just shut off. Yeah, that's essentially exactly what happens. Um, like, I have a handful of memories within the 5 days before I got admitted. I have one memory from the day before I woke up or regained like active consciousness, and then I gained consciousness. If you're wondering what I was doing for those 3 weeks, I was dreaming. I was in my head dreaming. Um, so when you can't make memories, I assume a lot of people, like I assumed beforehand, it would just be blank. Like you don't know anything. But no, you just dream. Um, and a lot of my dreams were really terrifying, but that makes sense considering very terrifying things are going on around you. But I don't remember anything I said during that time. I don't remember um I don't remember getting admitted. I like my last memory before I started dreaming was actually texting Honey. They sent me a photo of a plush, and I apparently said I really liked the face. And they're like, "What face are you talking about?" And my last memory is of me trying to draw this face because I took a screenshot of the photo. I tried to draw the face on it, and I was getting so fucking frustrated that I couldn't draw this face. And then I dreamed for 3 months, or 3 weeks, not 3 months, 3 weeks. And then I woke up January 1st. This is some scary shit. Glad I have no involvement in your life outside of watching you stream and seeing that notification month later in the Discord, right? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a streamer fan. I don't know him personally. Yeah. It's been terrifying to think about what happened with everyone else. Um, you know, but I'm okay and everyone around me is okay. Obviously, we're all scarred and traumatized from what happened, but we're all happy and thankful that I'm alive and I am functioning as well as I am and that I can walk. Wasp is the ultimate parasocial fan. Very true, very true. Except I guess I was parasocial for them before they were parasocial for me. You're definitely getting your money's worth out of your therapist. Once I can see my therapist, yeah. Um, yeah, fun fact, I was a fan of Honey before they were a fan of me. Because I thought they were just so cool, and they're big on Lock Tomb Twitter, and I thought they would want nothing to do with me, and here we are, almost 2 years later. Anyways, let's do this mission. Sorry just for like, hey, remember that time like I just dropped off the face of the earth for a month? Let's recap that. Oh, Glitch asked about survival chances. With transverse myelitis, um, I don't know if untreated what it is, but basically you're gonna survive it. It's a we don't because it's so rare, we don't have numbers, but your chances are you're going to survive. With encephalitis, we do have numbers because there's like 8 billion types of encephalitis out there. Encephalitis can be caused by many a thing. It can be autoimmune, viral, bacterial, fungal, basically anything. West Nile virus is a form of encephalitis, so a lot of people get it. It's just rare in December in Canada. When you're not cleaning out any barns or anything or doing drugs or whatever. Um, if encephalitis is left untreated, you have a 70% mortality rate. If you get treatment for your encephalitis, there is a 70 to 80% survival rate. So, although it is rare, your chances are you're going to survive. Fun fact: West Nile lives in the ice cold winters of Canada. Exactly. For people who also don't know, we never found out what caused this. We're thinking it was just like a common virus that decided to take place in my brain and spine instead of where it was supposed to affect. Um, but in 50% of viral encephalitis cases, which is what I had, you never find the cause. You never learn what caused it. It's a 50-50 chance that you learn what happened. And basically, how they whittled down to viral was we knew it wasn't autoimmune. My cerebral spinal fluid, I got a spinal tap. That got sent to the Mayo Clinic, so I'm also in the Mayo Clinic. And it came up with nothing for autoimmune. Every virus they tested, I've been tested for every single virus in North America. Um, it came back as nothing. Nothing showed up. So there was no bacterial, nothing fungal. So what they assumed is the virus came in, wreaked havoc on my system, and then left. So by the time that I really started presenting symptoms, um, there was no evidence of what caused this. I believe when I first started showing symptoms, the virus was still present. Um, but by the 8 days, the universe playing the lols. Yeah, essentially. Yeah, I got like, also, I got a very rare thing with transverse myelitis. A very common thing is your legs will stop working because, of course, the signal can't get through. However, it's very rare that you become a quadriplegic or you get quadriparesis. I shouldn't say quadriplegic. You get quadriparesis. That's a rare thing. Guess who it fucking happened to? Because my swelling was in my C3 through C7 in my spine. Um, my arm stopped working for a while too. The virus Rekian left you. It didn't even buy you a drink, shaking my head. No, it didn't. It didn't even put the water to boil the next morning. It just fucking left my house. Fucked up thing is the virus didn't even make them ill, from what they've told me. Yeah, no, I didn't like I got the acronym that's called flames because your brain's literally on fire. It just fucked everything up for later. Yeah. Um so like I just felt awful. Like my brain felt awful. When the virus was probably in me, Like probably the last day was the first day I started showing symptoms, which was December 4th. I know because I went, or December 3rd, because I took the afternoon off work because my head was just hurting. December 4th, my head was killing me. And I knew it wasn't a migraine. I knew it wasn't a headache. And my feet and ankles hurt, which, fun fact, is transverse myelitis. And just because the disease is so rare, the ER doc I saw at the time just prescribed me with a severe headache, put me on fluids, and sent me home. Um, Third, yeah, I wrote it down. Yeah, the third was when I started showing symptoms. The fourth is when I went in. I remember the fifth, sixth, and part of the seventh, and that's about it until January 1st. So, like, what was so funny is I was still texting people. I was sending message. I was talking to Honey, and then and I had no clue. Like, I had to go back and read what I wrote and what I was talking about. Yeah, that was the 12th was the day I fully lost it. Um like the three memories I have is sometime before the 11th. I remember needing help to walk and collapsing. I remember on the 11th, which was the time my mom, and then you started not speaking properly at all. Yeah, I was completely delirious at that point. On the 11th was the first time EMTs came to my house, and they told me you're going to wait for 6 hours in the ER and they're going to send you home. Because they thought if it was anything serious, I'd get a lot sicker. They thought I was just suffering post flu symptoms. Although you don't lose your leg function when you have the flu. Oh, it was so dumb. Anyways, and the 12th was the day that we got shit. I got Timmy's that day, and it never even hit the love note for you, Tisk. Yeah, I was missing you, so it hit for me. Yeah, it was really bad. It was really bad. Oh God, I'm sorry this happened. That whole time I was thinking they're probably on Christmas vacation. Yeah, no, I was just losing my fucking mind. I was losing my goddamn mind. um, it's luckily something that just over 3 months from waking up, I can laugh about. Um, but it was very not good going through it. And I didn't even go through the hard part. That's the bullshit thing. Is I wasn't even aware for the really hard part. Oh yeah, mine was gone, but it's back now. Yeah. Yeah, gone for the hard part. Was here for the recovery. It's so weird to have to be told by people around you that you had a really bad disease. Because I remember just waking up and you're so high on drugs, and I was sedated for pretty much 3 weeks because I found, or my body found the intubated tube really annoying. So I kept on trying to rip it out. So I literally wake up, just drugged out my mind, bound to a bed, no clue where I am. It was a fun time. Well, the recovery is still hard. Don't dismiss that for yourself. Yeah, recovery was really bad. Fun fact: I cried for 33 days in a row. I would just end up crying at some point in the day for 33 days, and then 34th day I was fine, and it was good. Anyways, mission.
Files
Sorry.
are as incriminating as we believe. Mr. Cornwall's men
We'll
will
have to name
destroy
this
them
one
if they know you're coming.
AKA
There's only
talking
one on my
about
side. I
critical
don't intend
illness
for them
again.
to know I'm coming. What will the file say?
There'll be a report from Leyland Oil Development Company.
And you got the money?
Yes?
Any ideas how I sneak into this place?
You could crawl under the fence or hide in a
So
wagon.
yeah, if you're
They keep rolling in.
wondering about
We'll take a look.
encephalitis
If there's
or
a
transverse
problem, call
myelitis,
for me.
I
just feel
thought the
free to
whole
ask.
point was
I'm
that this
now
had
pretty
nothing to
much an
do with you.
expert at this
Ideally.
point. Oh yeah, the game. Oh yeah, we have
If you're
we have the
equipped,
game here.
you could climb into the back of that wagon. Otherwise, you'll have to
Oh my
sleep.
god, what the fuck is this? What just got sent to my goddamn Discord? What just got sent? I couldn't resist. The shit's I have something stuck on my tongue, but it's far back in my mouth when I stick a toothpick and it makes me gag, kill me. I mean, do you just want me to get it out for you? I don't know if I should have said that on stream. The shit starts coming. Don't stop coming. Oh my god, these are hilarious, Kai. That's fucking amazing. Please stop coming. I am gonna I'm gonna have to save these. This is amazing. Oh my god. Thank you, Kai. Yeah, yep, I did, I did get pneumonia. Let's see. So we got encephalitis. By the way, save it for the bedroom cheese. We got TM. We got pneumonia. We got quadriplegia. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what happened. Yep. Hi, hello on chat 2 a.m. How are you? Welcome to the channel. What a time. What a time to use a rear wagon to climb into the back. Okay. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. You guys need to check out. Oh, hey! I remember you. Hello, welcome back. Whew. Oh my goodness. Please go to the Discord if you haven't already. It's been a while, dude. Yeah, it has. How are you? How are you? I have exercised my free will successfully. You absolutely did. Somehow that song keeps coming back. How have you been since Baldur's Gate 3? Well, as you have maybe just heard, I had a critical illness for a bit, but well, it's happened. Discord sums it up in meme format. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much if you wondering what's happening.
Okay. Better get a move on then.
I also like how Arthur's just chilling in the back and no one's checking. That's hilarious. Oh, man. I'm hoping the game will tell me when to jump out. I'm guessing it go out choreographers like forever. There we go. There goes Arthur. Oh, sneak into the factory. Oh, get out of cinematic. Oh, sure, you alright for now? Yeah. I'm just dealing with some brain injury stuff, but sorry to hear that, dude. No, you're good. I'm dealing with some nerve stuff. I go AFK while I play a video game in the background. I have some nerve injury stuff. I have some brain injury stuff, but we're good. Metal Gear Redemption 2, pretty much, yeah. A lot happened, Shy, yeah. A lot did happen. Okay, just keep on sweeping. I will say, I sung the YMCA perfectly, word for word. That happened. It is something I could not do now. Do not ask me to do it, because I 100% could not. Just stay there, have a good time. Don't worry about me. Okay, he's still staring out that window. He loves to stare out that window. Oh yeah, if people are wondering, for Too Spooky this year, obviously, I pray for your Berman and health, may God bless. May the gods bless you. It's now back to being Smash. Village People Karaoke stream one. Yeah, just sing in the Navy. we are going to be raising money for two
Danbury,
Yes.
I need some papers.
two organizations this year. We are going to be raising for Encephalitis International, which is the leading nonprofit in encephalitis research. It is out of the UK, and they are a really good organization. They talk a lot about encephalitis for those of you who want to know more information. And then there is the SRNA, which is the Cycle Rare Neuroimmune Association. They do a lot of information and support for people with neuroimmune disorders, which includes, this is all in Spanish. Please go to English. Wait, oh, no, it's not. It's just, well, half of it's in Spanish. Weird. Which deals with one, two, three, four, five different neuroimmune disorders, including transverse myelitis. So we're going to do like we did a couple years ago, where we'll raise money and we'll split down the middle. So that way half goes to the SRNA and half goes to Encephalitis International. Obviously, two organizations that hit quite close to home now. So also, I couldn't find your handle just because I was writing pro instead of poor while writing Porcelain Gamer. It took me a year to find you. Aw. A year plus to find you all because of that. Well, subscribe to the two spooky donations. Yeah. So that's what we'll do for two spooky this year. Obviously, I've been thinking about that for the last couple of months. And two spooky may be happening in September this year. Why? We will talk about later. Anyways, back to being the shit out of this guy.
My friend, nothing important. A file from head office.
You're not from head office?
Does that seem important right now?
No.
I need a file by the Leland Oil Development Company. The one about the oil near Wapiti?
I...
Danbury, think, man. A mind is a terrible thing to lose. Especially over such a nice floor as this.
The mind is a terrible thing to lose, Arthur. You are not joking about that.
It's here. It's here.
I do like this guy's mustache. I don't like that he's trying to take indigenous land, but... the actual dubs to find you once again, man. Missed the Baldur's Gate 3 stream, but now it's Red Dead. Hey, all my Baldur's Gate 3 streams are,
Danbury.
oh.
Tell the guard you're fine.
Yes. It's just... I'm working. All's fine.
Uh-oh. Yeah, because they totally
Now
couldn't
stay
hear
quiet.
anything.
My head office will send me back to get you.
VODs, yeah, thank you. Yeah, the, all my Baldur's Gate 3 streams are available, on my channel. So, I think we have, like, 4-ish?
Hey, hold it right there!
Uh-oh.
Weapons on the ground and hands in the air. Easy now, fellas.
Oh.
I won't tell you again.
Oh! How is a barrel blocking a bullet? Anyway, talk much more next time. Hashtag back quick. And yes, I see Baldur's Gate 3 played. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good time. How come I can fucking kill, like, so many other guys, but not here? Also, I should have been running the entire fucking time. Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
the documents?
Yeah, but we need to get the hell out of here.
Follow me!
Oh no, Arthur! Who could have foreseen that? Oh, I gotta leave the wolf carcass. I gotta leave the wolf carcass. Who could have fucking seen that coming, right?
They're coming after us!
Oh my god. How is this guy still alive? Thank you. Jesus. Oh, we're heading back to the old camp.
That explosion came just in time.
I was happy to watch some of that oil burn. So you met Mr. Danbury?
Yes, don't worry, he was very obliging. I thought you wasn't getting involved.
Thought you were gonna enter and leave silently.
Thank you. You saved my life.
Thank
Aw.
you. I hope. Well, I don't know what I hope. But who knows? Maybe these will be of some use.
Oh?
Here's your money.
Oh, thank you. Super silent. Well, things were going silent, and then I got caught by 3 people. You know. Hey. Excellent. Alright. Now let's see where we'll be heading to. We'll be heading over here to Henry Lemieux. Probably shouldn't go over there. Just like Metal Gear, eventually shit gets blown up. Yeah, pretty much, eh? Fun fact, I've never played a Metal Gear game. I think the only one I could play when it was released was 5. And even then, I don't think I could play it. Okay, good. Here's another end. There's a little thing.
Okay there.
1. Okay, there's... Oh my god, there's like 87 of these. Should probably be the varmint. Okay, that's the 2. That's the 3. Oh, and I didn't get the first 3 were re-released for current platforms. Very cool. Good to know. Should use my sniper, but that's okay. And I turned a 3 into a 1, sadly. Don't run into the tree. Okay. We've been having issues with running into things today. And we didn't die going down that hill. Excellent. Thanks for the thumbs up. I wonder if those other prisoner guys are okay. We never heard from them again, so... Gonna have to hope.
Easy there.
Is that a... No, that was... Those damn Imani objects coming out of nowhere. I know, right?
Yeah.
Just like crazy. Oh, I just hit, I think, a turkey in the face. I didn't even kill it. Just hit it and moved on.
Load up.
Oh, I can't see anything. Inanimate with a fuck autocorrect. Listen, I wasn't questioning you. I was just like, cool, new word. What are you? You're a black-tailed jackrabbit, but you're only a 2. So,
Yeah.
you're of no use to me at this moment. I wonder if there's a legendary rabbit. And don't ask me why there would be a legendary rabbit. There was a legendary beaver. Don't let a tree hit me in the face. There's a legendary most things. Oh my god, there is probably a legendary rabbit then. That's hilarious. The jackalope came out in Red Dead 1. Fair. Fair, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I know where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll be able to get to Saint Denis, but we won't be able to
Easy.
do anything. Interesting. A little shanty town, it seems. Which also has no way out of it. Isn't this where the online camp is? This little area? Somewhere around here?
There we go.
I'm about to get shot for being in someone else's camp. Oh, this is where they're making moonshine. Nah. Alright, go about your business.
Yep.
I'll just meander my own way. Yes, this is where they were making the moonshine. Come on, let's get out of here.
Yep.
I hate going over tiny bridges. It's awful.
Yep. Here.
Fun fact, kind of, the jackalope was never a real animal. They were a creature of North American folklore. Why did I just read jackalope and fully just assume it was a rabbit? I knew that. Tiny bridges are so anxiety-inducing. They are. I like how it was just like, yeah, jackalope. You know that thing that doesn't actually exist? Yeah, that's totally... Oh.
Help me!
Uh...
Someone help me! Please, help me!
What?
That the snake bite fella?
Oh my god, it is the same dude!
You won't believe it. I got bitten again.
I believe that.
It's real deep. Suck it out of me. You're damn lucky I have this.
Rabbit with antlers, yep. That is a jackalope.
I can't believe I don't carry this with me.
Yeah, especially because this is the second time. Or they saw a rabbit with heart tumors on its face that looked like horns. Ah, that's a good theory.
So much, mister.
Guy has the worst luck. He does. Yeah, I can't believe I saved you twice either. Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
You're okay.
Yeah. That's my girl.
Let's keep on going. If I heard someone yelling, it's probably fine. Tumors. Oh, I prefer some prankster putting Christmas reindeer horns on a rabbit. Oh, that would be great. Just like a practical jokester. That's probably what it was, though. Yeah, sadly. Oh, this is the rich neighborhood. Okay. Well, we're here for next time. So, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And click the notification icon to know whenever I go live. If you like the video, please give it a like. And if you can, donate. You can do that over at ko-fi.com/ThePorcelainGamer. And you can also join our Discord. The link to that is in the top of the live chat. What else? Schedule for this week. We are taking a break tomorrow as it's day off. Then we will be back Friday. And next Friday, we're gonna have some Hades because it comes out on console next Tuesday. And I'm very excited. I'm so excited for Hades too. Like, seriously, so excited. It's like one of my favorite games. I love it so much. Yeah, that, aw, cute. Hades 2 I found was better than the first one. I only played early access, so I never got to the ending because it wasn't developed yet. They released it on official release, and I decided not to play it because I wanted my initial reaction to be for you guys. But that's next Friday. Regular Friday coming up is just gonna be Red Dead. So, thank you so much for watching. I love y'all as always. See you next time.